inside the lavish mansions owned by bankers and executives who now face 10 years jail if convicted over their roles in ANZ's alleged $2.5 billion criminal cartel. 6 bankers facing 10 years behind bars if convicted over their roles in ANZ's alleged $2.5 billion capital-raising plot splurged millions on lavish mansions across Australia before their alleged wrongdoings were exposed. The bombshell criminal cartel charges involving the Australian heads of American Citigroup and German Deutsche Bank will see the financial executives, accused of fixing the price of ANZ shares, face a Sydney courtroom in July. Former Citigroup Australia CEO Stephen Roberts, the most high-profile defendant, sold his luxurious mansion on Sydney's northern beaches for $8.1 million in 2016, the Daily Telegraph reported. The 5-bedroom, 7-bathroom home, which sits on 100 acres of land in Avoca, boasts an indoor swimming pool, a billiard hall, a dam and a tennis court. Roberts also reportedly collected $3.65 million for his 3-bedroom home in Woollera in Sydney's east, before buying a $3.1 million unit in Melbourne's Street Kilda. Former Australian CEO of Deutsche Bank Michael Ormchia lives in a $7.73 million mansion in the affluent Sydney suburb of Mossman, the Herald Sun reported. Rick Moscati, ANZ's group treasurer, resides in a heavily renovated Bayside property which sold for $3.75 million in 2009 in Melbourne's Brighton. Moscati also spent nearly $2.4 million on a farm in the Mornington Peninsula, according to the paper. The charges were laid after a 2-year Australian Competition and Consumer Commission investigation into the 2015 alleged plot, involving ANZ, convinced the Commonwealth Director of Public Prosecutions to take action. Roberts, Citigroup's former Australia boss, moved to Bank of America Merrill Lynch after the alleged scandal and has now taken leave from his new position as that bank's head of capital markets in Australia. Citigroup's former head of capital markets origination John McLean has also been charged, along with the bank's global head of foreign exchange trading Ate Tuckman. Michael Ormchia, who was previously Deutsche Bank's CEO in Australia, is also accused of being part of a financial conspiracy along with his former head of equity capital markets for Australia, Michael Richardson. Treasurer Scott Morrison said they are very serious charges against the ANZ and the 2 international banks. Under this government, we've had very focused, very determined regulators doing their job, Mr. Morrison told Sky News on Wednesday. I don't think anyone can say under this government there has been any sort of light touch from our regulators. Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull said the coalition was determined to stamp out bad conduct. We will ensure that those who have done the wrong thing are held to account through the legal system, he said. Shadow Treasurer Chris Bowen said the charges were possible because the Rudd Labour government had outlawed cartel conduct, despite resistance from the coalition. This is a stark reminder for all in business of the consequences of potential cartel conduct, Mr. Bowen said in Sydney.